Good morning, Canada, America. It is August 1st, September 20, and there is a shitstorm going on up right now. Provincial government in Manitoba, the provincial government in Ontario, they're absolutely stupid, okay? Guess what? 2 weeks ago, 5,000 human beings were dying every day, and that went on for about a month and a half, 2 months, 5,000 people a day, okay? You do the math there, friend. 5,000 people a day, okay? And now, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been about almost 7,000 people dying every day of COVID 19. And there's an estimated roughly 280,000 new cases every day. Guess what? 26.5% of those cases are coming out of US, and this percentage coming out of Ontario and Quebec. It's just get to Manitoba Parkland, and guess what, folks? Stores are bringing the shields down. People are taking their masks off. People are going all up close. Everybody's all going to the beach. Everybody's going to the lake. Everybody's going to the cabins and social not distancing. Okay. Everywhere I've been in Dauphin, everywhere I've been around in the parkland, everywhere I've been around, nobody's social distancing. They want a COVID crisis up in this place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna swear, but 7,000 people dying every day, and all I hear is people on the street, people on chatter, on Facebook. All they're worried about is this fucking CERB money. Sorry for swearing, folks, but all they're worried about is this CERB money, which I say absolutely the poor people should get 100%, man. They need it. You try and live in a place where you can't get nowhere, you got to stay isolated. What are you going to do? You got to get somebody to get your stuff. You got to get somebody to do this. You got no internet. You got no phone. You got no TV. You got to get connected. You get connected now because you got to know what's going on, okay? And I'm telling you, 7,000 human beings are dying every day right now because of COVID-19. Like I said, U.S. is 26% of those cases. Who is next door to the United States of America? Finland? Oh, no, sorry, bud. Not Finland, Canada. We're fucking neighbors, okay? And they want to open up borders. They want to open up parks. They want my babies to go to school. They want all the kids in Manitoba to go to grade kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, but they want to let the high school students off. I've been to school, okay, maybe 25, 30 years ago. And when you go to high school, there's social distancing. Everybody has their own desk, and you don't work in teams. When you go to middle school, little school, they're all close together doing their thing, man. Kids can't help themselves from social distancing. I've watched it at the park. I've watched it in my town. Children have a really hard time with the social distancing. So you have to encourage them. You have to encourage them to social distance. And why is a lot of the companies now having it mandatory that people wear masks going into their store, and they want to open up our public parks and everything? They just want to kill more people, okay? That's all that's going down, you know what I mean? 280,000 cases every day. And if you have an underlying heart condition, you have to worry. I have a bad heart. I take medication, but I also had pneumonia last year for about 2 months. So I worry that I'm one of the people with underlying health issues, and there's a lot of you freaking SUCs, whatever. I don't got a name for it, but Allah is watching, and He knows what's in your hearts. For all you folks trying to pick on the little person and not contributing, you can make posts and you can say this and you can say that. You want a homeless person to have no food? You want a homeless person or a poor person to struggle during a COVID crisis? Pandemic, not a crisis. I gotta rephrase that. A pandemic. This is a freaking pandemic, everybody. I'm Robin Rohde. I'm a Rhodasian from Ethelbert, Manitoba. Nobody in my province or in Dauphin Mountain Parkland is social distancing. Nobody in the parkland is social distancing, okay? And there's been cases coming up in here. People are gonna get sick. 1 out of 100 dies. 1.5 out of 100. Okay? Do you want that to be your husband? Do you want that to be your child? Do you want that to be your friend? Okay, it could be even more than that, man. My elderly peer folks, these elderly folks here in my community, I worry about them a lot, man. I really worry about them. I have a big heart, and I care deeply for my community, and I pray every day that it stays away. But it's inevitable. Look up the word inevitable. That means bound to happen, gonna be there, gonna get there. And look it up. I'm going to post the pictures off the Worldometer so you know that I'm not BSing you, man. U.S. has the top 26% of the cases. There are 5 million Americans infected. There's 7,000 people dying every day. 2 weeks ago, it was 5,000 a day dead. Now it's 7,000. By November, it's going to be 25,000 a day. Okay? Be prepared. This is fucking real. Start social distancing. And stop our government from opening schools and parks and malls. Okay? I know everybody wants to get out there. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know everybody wants to go out there and be normal, but you can't be normal in a pandemic, or it's just going to get worse. It's just getting hitting here, and they're going to try to say, "Oh, we're going to go into phase 4 in Manitoba." You know why? Because Canada's bankrupt. They can't take care of nobody, and there's nothing left, folks. So pray to your God, Allah, God, Jesus. Name your pick. There's 99 names or more, but watch yourselves. This is real. This is Canada. I'm Robin Rohde from the Rhodasians. Peace. Destiny is all.